Vogg from Decapitated. It's an honor just to hang out with you.
It's honor for me. Thank you so much, Chris, for inviting me. Finally, I've been watching your podcast.
Oh wow,
It's killer. I love it, and it's special. It's original podcast for metal community. And
appreciate that, man.
yeah, like last week, I've been watching Chris Barnes from 6 Feet Under, Cannibal Corpse, metal legend. I love it.
The legend, dude.
I mean, the podcasts are cool because you can find out so many things.
Yeah.
Like you don't have idea. Like you will never know. Maybe if someone is writing the book, biography or something like that, that's okay. But
it's true.
So thank you. Yeah, thanks for having me here.
Anytime, a pleasure. And people forget that we're all human, and humans take time to complete their thoughts. Like people need time to open up. It could take an hour. Sometimes it takes 2 hours. People need time to like just complete a thought, and then that thought will remind them of something. And I call it well, I didn't call it this. This is what this was called. It's called chain linking. Your brain will, when you start talking, your brain will start to chain link memories, and it's kind of cool that I could see it happen, and then like in front of me. It's
That's
cool.
for sure. That's for sure. And it's happening in your podcast and in podcast in general.
Yeah.
I like to listen. I have some of my favorite podcasts, like in Poland, back in Poland.
Oh wow.
With some famous journalists, and I've been listening actually a lot. And it's
what are you listening to?
Well, it's like a podcast with famous people. Most of them are actors, so it's most of
Polish actors.
Polish actors, like movie, theater, also musicians. So it's not just focusing on like music scene or it's movies, it's politics, it's actors, everything basically. It's cool because you can have a view from the different people, different types of people and thinking and everything. So you can see that famous. You can hear interviews with famous actor. You can hear Nergal from Behemoth, for example, in that podcast. So it's pretty cool. And the podcast. It gives me a lot. Like even like language I speak. Like when you listen to smart guy.
That's what I do. I do the same thing. Like I like to listen to people way smarter than me, and it's like, wow.
It's kind of like
smart?
It's kind of like almost like a read book.
Yes.
And it's like an audiobook kind of.
Yeah, that's what you're right. That's what people aren't really thinking about. I mean, I personally still read books, but with podcasting and with audiobooks, you do need to kind of keep up with the amount of information that's coming at you faster. So podcasting and audiobooks can kind of allow you to get all this information quickly because you kind of have to keep up, because there's so much coming at us, and we play music, so our scene is moving very fast. So it's kind of nice to you could put on a podcast of any band, younger bands, and kind of get their like perspective and what they're going through, just by hey I'll. You could be in Poland and then you're going out for a walk or the gym or you're even riffing and you listen to it in the background and you're getting that.
Absolutely.
It's cool.
Yeah. It's a great thing, and I think it's quite a new thing
It's still new.
Yeah.
It's still new. It's obviously like music. It's a little oversaturated in my opinion, but there's still great ones out there, and it's still new. People are still figuring it out how to do it.
Yes, there is no plan for. It's not like a plan for what we gonna talk about.
No.
Like I was thinking, like, should I prepare in some way, or
you
should
don't gotta
I?
do anything.
No, it's like improvisation. It's like like going for the show, see the dude, and hey,
what's up?
Hey, what's up? Like, and I start to talk.
That's a conversation.
Yeah.
It's amazing. I have like things in like the back of my head that I'm ready for. But just a casual conversation. And since you brought it up, how did you? So Decapitated. Correct me if I'm wrong. Decapitated formed in Krosno, Poland.
Amazing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Krosno.
Oh, so yeah, we were talking earlier. How do I pronounce that?
Yeah.
Krosno.
It's good. Krosno.
Okay. Cool. Yeah. So you guys formed there, and I was like, how did Vogg learn English? Because you do have very good English.
Oh, thank you for saying that, Chris. But it's not true.
It's true, man.
My English is I know it's not the best, but it's enough good to go for tour, to ask for the for the backstage room, and it's enough to survive. Let's say. So, and I learned my English in a little in school, but the real lesson was obviously going out for tours, for seeing the bands, American bands, UK bands, and talk with those guys. On the beginning, like
so recently, this is still recent.
Yeah.
So you went out on tour. You didn't even know English yet.
Of course not.
Wow.
I was like so afraid to go on tour. Or
oh crap! I didn't know that.
Imagine kids from Krosno, which is the small town south of Poland, close to the Slovakian and Ukrainian border.
Yeah.
We don't have English lessons at school. We have a German, and back in the days, our parents have a Russian language. After that, we learned German, and like we start English lessons when I was about, 12, 13, 14. So I didn't speak English at all. I knew English from Metallica, Sepultura records.
Yes, of course.
Pantera. But, this is not
just the bad words. Yeah, sick.
It was still really good lesson from the records, of course. But imagine kids from small town, don't speak English, and suddenly signing a record deal with Erect Records. English record label, which released like your favorite bands, Morbid Angel, Entombed, Napalm Death, Carcass.
One of your favorite records is Morbid Angel and Covenant, correct?
Oh, for sure.
Nice.
Yeah, the Covenant record is probably the reason I'm talking with you right now, Chris.
Wow.
Yeah, and Trey Azagtot. Yeah, I always say that in an interview that like Trey, when I seen the video for Rapture and God of Emptiness.
Let's get that going, Jay.
Yeah.
Rapture? Is this it?
Oh yeah, Rapture, especially the solo part. This is insane.
Oh yeah, I didn't really put that together. Your solo style. Oh, that's death metal, dude. When did Covenant come out? Actually, when did
1994?
Yeah, because you're a kid. You're a child.
Maybe earlier, 92, 93.
How old were you?
Well, I was 12.
93.
Yeah, I was 12. I mean, I don't remember that album when it was released. 12, I maybe started listen. No, I started listen metal earlier because of my older cousin, who was a metalhead. He got all these cassette
tapes. Yes.
Tapes.
Yes.
Tapes. Yeah. Back in Poland, like in the 80s, it was like huge pirate market of the tapes, tape trending and re-recording and copying the cover arts on Xero copies.
Okay. Yeah. Pirate metal.
Yeah, stuff like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I have an older cousin who shows me all the metal music, old school bands.
Cousin.
Yep.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah. So
and you're obviously so you and your brother Vitek, younger brother, are growing up together, watching the same movies and and probably sharing like the same music and stuff, right?
Yeah, exactly. Okay. It was like that.
Nice.
Yeah, we have this place when you go to borrow some video movies and stuff like that. we have tapes, we have some music.
Mm-hmm.
So we growing, being around in heavy metal music, death metal music, Florida death metal, Bay Area thrash metal bands, all these Hollywood movies, and and life was beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How was Krosno? It was like was it chill? Was it
Dude,
like
it's
relaxed? Was it weird?
No, it's really cool place. I love this place. I moved from this place like 20 years ago. I live in different town right now, bigger town, Krakow.
Mm.
And Krosno is such a great, small, like 50,000 people place.
50,000. Yeah, it's not
Surrounding,
okay.
it's surrounding the mountains, not huge mountains, but like smaller mountains, and the area called like the Carpathian mountains start just around the city, and it's just beautiful, like forest, lakes around, and nice people, very friendly community. I have to admit, like we've been all in the music school. So music school were the place when we get our education, when we all the first Decapitated lineup we met there. So I was in the classroom, I sitting the one desk with Sauron, the first singer of Decap, Vitek. He was younger, 3 years younger than me, and
even younger than you. That's crazy. Cool.
Yeah, I mean he played piano.
Oh, did he?
He played piano. He was in piano. He was in piano. I think that's why he got all the skills. Like his drumming was really dynamic. Really, he got this feel.
Yeah.
We've been playing in the jazz band as well, the school big band, for a few years. Yeah, we've been taking a lot of musical education.
Yes, I mean you're at this point, you're in high school, right? This is high school, or is this earlier?
Earlier, we start. I was 7.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
I got it. Okay, so elementary. We're talking. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
They had some kind of jazz class in that young. Some kind of jazz style.
The education was all around the classical music, the typical classic music.
Yeah.
But after a few years, that was a teacher who actually spent a few good years in New York, and he was a jazz player. And when he come back to Krosno, he make a big band in the school.
Oh, okay.
So all the teachers been open for different kinds of music, like jazz. They even let us play metal songs on some graduation of the mid school or something like. So we jump on the stage with some Vader covers and stuff like that. So that school was cool. Like teachers been really cool to us and respectful for how we wear, how we look like, what kind of music we play, what we represent. So very open-minded people been living there in this town, and I have really good memories all the time. When I come back there, it's so sentimental for me. So,
I'm sure all the memories come back of you hanging out with your brother and being in those classes, man.
First shows, first friends, like a hometown.
Yeah, the hometown.
Yeah,
Yeah. And so you're that young. First of all, like me being from California and first finding out about you, Vogg, and finding out about your band Decapitated. I remember, people throwing around like the record When's a Creation. I mean, like, dude, they're like so young. They're like so young. They're so young. And for how so what memories?
I have memories like I'm just wondering if I can still play that.
Yeah, please. Yeah, play.
This record was so like too technical. You could do. I don't know. I didn't play that record for a long time. So, wow, shit! Like the muscle memory is like somewhere there, and still.
Yeah, how do you write that, man? How do you write?
Yeah.
What's up, everybody? It helps the podcast if you listen to the ads and support the sponsors. They help keep the lights on and consistently put out new episodes every week and get bigger guests for all you to enjoy. Thank you. We really appreciate it. DistroKid is the easiest way to get your music on all streaming platforms. We're talking getting your songs onto iTunes, Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube Music, and more. So you write a song, like how am I going to get people to hear this thing and put it on the internet? That's what DistroKid does. I personally used them, and it was super easy. Check it out at distrokid.com/VIP/Garza and get 30% off your membership. That's distrokid.com/VIP/Garza to get 30% off. We're also brought to you by Sweetwater, the #1 online retailer for pro audio and music instruments. We're talking, you need anything that's music related, gear, mics, amps, strings. I always go to Sweetwater, same with the band. If you need anything for a tour, they've always been the best to us. So if you need any music gear, check out the link in the description below so you know you came from here. And that's it. Back to conversation with the Vogg from Decapitated. Okay, so when you guys are writing those riffs, like how old were you? Because there's rumors, but no one ever really gave like a set age. Only because I want to get the age right because you guys were known to be so young.
I think I started to write first riffs when I was 12, 13, something like that, around this age. Because first demo tape we record, I was 15.
Okay.
And Vitek was 12. I know
that is wild.
It's totally.
How did he play those kind of drums when he's 12?
Well,
okay. So how old were you and your brother jamming first? If he's 12,
on the just like beginning, it was my father. Okay, my older brother start to do some classical guitar lessons. Mm-hmm. So I look on him and I was so jealous, like, oh shit, like he got guitar.
Yeah.
He can play all these cool chords, like all the songs from radio. And I was like, and I was then like playing piano and accordion. And I was like, I think guitar is much more cool than the instruments I play right now.
Yeah.
So I wanna try guitar. So I start to jam all these, Metallica, Sepultura songs just on the one string.
Yeah.
Then adding second and third string. Yeah. So I was about 12, 11, 12, around this age. Then my father, he made a pickup for me. He find out like some technical newspaper, wherever, like how to make a pickup. So he just made that and he put in my acoustic guitar and somehow it works. Then we connect that with the. Yeah, I mean, in general, we've been experimenting because experiments because back in the day in Poland, we didn't have an opportunity to go to the like a guitar center store and choose like between amps and guitars. We didn't have much of the gear back in the day.
It's like one practice amp and that's your choice.
Something like that. You just go for some place like a culture house or wherever, and if they let you play there, of
Yeah.
course you can't say you are the metal band.
No, you
You
can't.
will say you are, I don't know,
Classical
like,
jazz.
classical jazz, blues, blues. I mean
Look
blues.
at me. I play classical jazz.
And they will say like blues. Okay, okay, no problem.
Sick.
So we've been dealing with some crazy weird equipment on the beginning. The first two or no first three albums of Decap, I didn't even own the real amplifier.
Really?
Really, I record on the professional studio, professional equipment, but all the like pre-production thing, let's call it, and like composition
Yeah.
was I made on like some kind of keyboard combo plus distortion pedal, and that's it.
Wow.
I'm guessing you've been. I mean, Chris, tell me, like you like since beginning, like you start with Suicide Silence, right?
Yes.
Did you use like a recording program to track the ideas, or because what I did, it was all just in like playing, making the song, and
Memory.
remember.
You were solely memory.
That's it.
Oh yeah, we were record on a tape cassette.
Okay.
So we would put it since if you put a tape cassette in the middle of a room, I don't know the word. It's too loud, so it sounds bad.
Yeah.
So you would put it outside the door.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you kind of
Yeah.
get like the gist of it, you know.
Yeah, I think we start to do something like that.
But
About
you're just memory. It's like it's in here. It's in here and it's in there.
That's it.
That's it. It's cool.
If you don't have all this equipment at the recording program, you don't know even that things like that exist. Then you just make the song, and it's ready. So you remember, you play it 100 times, and that's it. You have the song.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Like I think about it right now.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you, like, so for the first record, are you just sitting in your room, like writing a riffs or a full song, or are you hanging out with your brother and you're kind of hashing it out? What's
I
or
I
both?
did it. I did it by myself. We're talking about the first album, Winds
Yeah.
of Creation. So I did songs by myself, and then we didn't have our rehearsal room, but we just ask our friends if we can come there and there to their room and use equipment and jam.
You would hit up your friends with the gear because you didn't have any. And,
I have just like my guitar, some combo at my room, and that's it. So we didn't have any.
Wow.
I mean, the drums show up like after on the Nihility album, I think. Yeah, that's crazy. So it was weird, but yeah, we have like maybe 1 week or like I don't remember, but like 8-9 days just practicing the Winds of Creation before we record this album. That's it. Like we play together, drums and guitar. So I think it's a brother thing. Like
it has to be a brother thing.
if you jam with your family member, which you are so close since forever,
Yes.
you can even make a song just like talking about that.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
you
Yeah,
can just
cool.
talk about that. You can, use your couch or wherever, and I can play guitar, and Vitek been listening it, and okay, this part, got it, and he just like we have this Organic Hallucinosis record, the
Yes.
4th record, great one, I love it, and a huge step for us. And so before this record, we didn't have anyone rehearsal. No, we didn't jam at all. I did it in my room, and Vitek was just on the couch, and he was just listening. Just listen the riffs, and then he will go out for his room, somewhere in the town, just jam by himself with his memory, and then we met in the studio, and we just did it. This is the most.
You guys were talking like subliminally, like it was just like ingrained in your guys.
Yeah, it was crazy. Like, I don't know. These days, everything works different way. Like I mean, I spending hours to just on a composition to become the perfect version of the riffs I have, and recording on Nuendo. I use Nuendo program for tracking. Like, I write the drums, everything, and I listen it million times. I do pre-production, and then we practice with James Stewart, my drummer, in the practice room, and like a proper way. But back in the days, our most important albums, that the first 4 records, it happened just like, I don't know. It must be the blood connection.
Yeah, yeah.
And a passion, and I just, I mean, I spending hours for practicing and making the songs, but we didn't have, we didn't do any like professional pre-production things and practicing, anything like that. It was it just happened.
In your blood.
Yep.
You can only do that with someone that you're literally like you saw him be born. You were so close, literally with him for over
I think
a decade.
it was like music education.
That too.
A huge passion, and also because we've been listening bands together all the time. You know, Cannibal Corpse, all the time. Vader, D-Side, Morbid Angel, Metallica, Slayer, all these bands. So I think if all those bands for you are like part of your family, like this is like really, really part of your life. It goes into your blood. So, and you have your brother on the side, and
he's probably just a sponge too, because he's younger than you, 3 years.
Yeah, and he was a piano player. So like we make a band with Sauron, the first singer. He became with idea like, okay, dude, let's do it a band. I have a band name. I was like, okay, let's do it. I play guitar, you gonna sing, and okay, we need a drummer. Okay, I have a brother, so he can play drums.
Yeah.
And so from now you are the drummer. Like, it was like, okay. I don't know if you have a younger brother or sister, like the influence is pretty big.
Yeah.
I guess.
How long was he playing drums before he actually tracked drums for that first record?
About 4 years.
4 years. You're talking 4 years to play technical death metal.
Yeah.
Technical Polish death metal.
I mean, I have cool. 2 daughters, and they are 12 and 9 right now. And when I look on my 12 years daughter, I think like,
dude,
wow. So we looked like that back in the days, and we start to jam technical death metal.
Yeah, they're like the same age. They're 3 years apart.
Wow. Yes.
Wow, man, it's crazy. It's cool.
And I start to be afraid because they are so talented.
Yeah.
And they start to picking the guitars from last week, actually.
Yeah.
Like, no, last week, like just a week before this tour, they sent me video. Hey, Dad, we tune it. They find out on the internet how to tune guitar. They tune it. Yeah, it's crazy.
Oh my! Yeah, I was going to ask you what your daughters think of your music and the band and the style.
Well, so they have different perception. I think because they are surrounding since they born. Actually, they listen metal music.
Yes,
which is goes all the time in our home. Not just metal music, obviously. Like we're
Everything.
totally open family for music and
Nice.
for everything. So they like a kids, they listen a lot of soundtracks from the cartoons and it's really good music. I have to say, I'm big fan of like Vaiana soundtrack, for example.
Vaiana's
It-
Vaiana?
Yeah,
Vaiana?
I think it's different translating.
Okay.
Moana. It will be Moana in US.
Moana.
Moana, the cartoon. Yes.
Oh, okay.
This one. Yeah, Moana.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah,
Dude, the soundtrack is sick.
I bet this soundtrack is heavy.
Yeah.
Moana's. Yeah. What are some songs that you're jamming?
Okay. So this is because we have the Polish versions of that.
Oh.
Every country have a different.
Is it different artists and different?
Yes.
Oh, that's
it's like
cool.
when I don't know if it's Disney or. I can't believe I hear.
Is this it?
Yeah. So we have a really heavy podcast.
That's wow.
Yeah, every country have this.
I didn't know that.
Yep. So kids can understand and parents too. Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That explains why so many kids connect with Disney. They have different artists for the country.
Oh yeah,
Dude.
and it's amazing because, yeah, you can hear it in Spanish, in English, in Polish,
Wow.
in every.
I didn't know that.
Every version has something special. It's different. I think my Spanish is my favorite.
Is the Spanish was your favorite? Yeah.
But Polish is cool because I can understand.
Mm-hmm.
And this is for kids. I mean, they need to understand the lyrics.
Yeah.
And they goes really into it. And actually, the lyrics, like the goal of the lyrics, it's cool. Like it's inspiring. It's motivating kids. Like it's really positive.
Disney does have great story. I think Disney has the best storytelling as far as their movies, their soundtracks, and their lyrics. If you do the same thing, like you read the lyrics, you're like, wow, and you feel good.
And yes,
like you feel really good.
If you feel positive. And I think we need this.
Of course.
I think we need this. These crazy days. Well, you know.
We need Disneyland and we need Polish death metal.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, Vogg. Fuck yeah, dude.
Dude.
Thank you for being here, man. This is fun. I'm honored, man. It's cool. So you were.
It's my pleasure.
You were talking how your daughters know how to tune. So you were talking earlier. Did you learn this from Machinehead, like the tuning that you're doing now, or were you doing that prior?
Well, you asking about this 450?
Yes.
Well, yeah. When I was a Machinehead, I find out the tuning a little higher, because like standard tuning it's around 440 megahertz.
Mm-hmm.
Like all the music you listen in the radio, like you tune the piano, it's 440 megahertz, and yeah, some bands like to tune in a different way, just to. I guess it's a. There's a few reasons of that why they do it. Like we talked before, when I was arrived, like Dimebag been tuning like 430 or 435, something like around that. Machinehead tuning 450, which is a little higher, so strings are more dense, like a tension. So and it's a little higher, so I believe like
they're drop B, but higher, a little higher,
and high. Yeah, so it's like 450. It will be something between 440B and what is next? The C.
Mm-hmm.
So something between, like you on the mid between the tone.
Got it. Okay. So it's right between.
But they tune it because just like.
That's kind of cool.
That was a situation probably in the studio. They record something and then they have a short scale back in the day. They didn't have baritones.
Yeah.
So strings like you want to tune low.
Yeah.
You have a short scale. It's like strings are not into the tuning.
Yeah.
Like when you play hard.
Mm.
So that's why. But that's also like scientists thing that they explain that some of the megahertz can go in the different way that you will feel music in a different way.
Mm.
Depends of the hertz. Like it's the physical thing.
Do you think? Okay, so do you think Rob got that from Dimebag, or do you think Rob is on his own tip? He's on his own.
I don't
thing?
know. You need to ask Rob about that.
Okay.
I think.
So you think it's more feeling based? Like, hey, this might make people feel different. So maybe I should try this kind of frequency.
Could be the reason too.
Oh, interesting.
I mean, for Dimebag, I'm pretty sure that Dimebag tune like that because of some special reasons.
It's him.
Yeah.
So I want to make people feel a certain way. And this
even like right now, I imagine like listen Pantera riffs right now. It's something like you play Pantera song, and it's already like the tone. It's of course it's the Dimebag head,
of course,
hand, but it's or maybe it's something around this tuning. Also, it's everything.
It's everything,
and it's Dimebag. I mean,
it's
the god of metal.
It's
such an inspiration for me.
Yeah. So you like your early, like I heard you talk about the first 3 Metallica records, Morbid Angel, Covenant, and Judas
also
Priest, Painkiller. You're talking like, oh, they're all hits. It's just a record full of hits.
Totally.
And then what's kind of crazy about one of the crazy things about your life, Vogg, is that you mentioned that one of your inspirations is also Machinehead, Burn My Eyes. So it's kind of like
sure.
So talk about like a full circle moment, right?
Oh man, like
you
for me, joining Machinehead, in the moment they've been celebrating a 25th anniversary of Burn My Eyes.
Yeah.
So I joined in the band. I was in this second. That was the 2 lineups on that tour.
Oh yeah, they're doing some crazy.
Yeah, they did Chris Kontos and Logan Mader, Rob Flynn and Jarrett.
Mm-hmm.
So they do this original lineup for Burn My Eyes. And that was the second lineup. I then be looking for a guitar player, and I sent my audition. I need to post it. It's not on YouTube.
You should.
It's
so yeah. So you did first a few songs, then you did 8 songs. Were you rocking out in the audition?
You ask about the audition?
Yeah.
Yeah. They asked me to first of all they asked me to send 1 song just to set up if they can hear good, if they can see me. So I did it, and actually after this 1 song, they have been already like, "Do you want to do it?"
Yeah.
They want me after the first song, but they still asking about like 7 or 8 more. So audition I didn't have much time to prepare because I was almost out of the tour. I was like 3 days or 4 days to prepare 8 songs, Machinehead, which I find out like everybody thinks it's easy stuff. It's not easy.
Yeah,
it's not easy stuff. Like like, it's so much guitar parts and so much guitar work, like in the left hand even like. Like really technical stuff.
That looks hard.
No? Or like then you have this progression.
Real quick, quick, dude.
Oh, that was cool.
Oh yeah, I remember when this first came out. I watched it. I was like, damn, like Vogg is locked in. Yeah, this part. It was this part.
Yeah. Yeah, we are out of tune, right?
That's
Dude,
sick,
imagine
man. That's cool.
me there, and I'm thinking like, what the hell is going on? I'm sitting in there is some hotel in Germany
Yeah, dude.
just one week before the tour, and I'm jamming with Rob Flynn. Rob Flynn is standing on the front of me, and I was like, what the fuck I'm doing here, bro? Like,
Yeah,
what's
man.
going on?
That's
It was
crazy.
insane.
Yeah, you jamming it when you were a kid, and then now you're in a position.
Yeah,
That
that's the moment. That's the. Sometimes we have like moments like that in life. It's abstract.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you lived a crazy life, dude. That's nutty, dude. Congrats.
Dude,
That's badass.
I feel like a Forrest Gump sometimes. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Like I'm like
Yeah.
okay, I'm just doing my thing. I'm just
Yeah.
play guitar, making riffs.
Mhm.
I never ever dream about going on tour.
Really?
No,
Never.
no. It was all about listen music. First of all, listen music,
Yeah.
to have the love for music. Then okay, because of music school, I start to play instruments. So okay, guitar show up, and I feel passion to playing music.
Mhm.
So everything I was dreaming about was just listen and play guitar, listen music and play guitar. That's it. I never dream about be a rock star,
Really? Never. Wow.
like touring musician, because
It just happened.
think how many things as a like a band member you need to do, like making the songs, making like prepare your rehearsal room, like think about equipment, um, tour bus, book the shows, and
Yeah.
like deal with the other musicians. With it is another level. That is it goes straight to the psychology already.
Yeah.
Dealing with people on tour in the band, like be cool, be nice, like understand,
Mhm.
meet, like dealing with all of that things. It's crazy. Like how many things we need to take as the musicians to survive, to finally get on the stage and play those few riffs for 1 hour.
Yeah.
It's insane.
It is,
Like,
man.
okay, that's why we have the crew. That's why we have tour managers and
Mhm.
all these people. They help us with this crazy trip. But as I say, Chris, I never ever wanted to be like a touring musician. My thing was like sit in my room in Krosno, south of Poland, listen music and play guitar. That's it.
That
And
was it?
everything else what happened, it just happened. I remember day when my friend who started to be like a little managing us,
Mhm.
he said that, oh, there's this manager, he's interesting about your demo.
Yeah.
He wanna be your manager, and maybe he will find a record label for you guys.
Mm.
And I remember that moment I shit in my pants. I was 15, and I seen the contract on the front of my face, on front of my eyes, and it's like contract like for 10 years, like management.
Yeah.
I was like, fuck, and I was like, okay, my parents don't know about that, and will not find out.
15.
I just signed it because I knew, okay, I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm going to do it, and I feel it's gonna be good.
Mhm.
I mean, it wasn't that good because contract was sucks.
Oh, we
Of-
we always learn that.
Yeah.
We always learn the hard way.
yeah, yeah. I'm not the first,
No, no.
and probably not the last.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's it. And I think because of
And you're still in school, man. I remember I was watching like a video of you guys. I think you might have been recording the first record or something. And then I think you had a quote where, going to this is not verbatim, but it's like around this like going to school was a problem when it comes to touring and gigs. Right. and you will find your first shows and tours around the holiday, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
I mean we always record the albums around the holidays because
Wow.
it's the
That's
free.
funny.
It was the free of the school, so that was
Yeah.
only time we could go for 1 month out and record the album. So it was
That's
always
cool.
holiday. First 4 albums of Decapitated was always holiday, holiday, holiday. Every 2 years, holiday. Bam.
Whoa.
And talking about like some teachers, some people in the school, like how they took what we're doing,
Mm-hmm.
because we started touring quite early,
Yeah.
and we've been still in the school, especially Vitek. Vitek, he was underage still, and he started touring. Like first time we've been in US, he was under 21, so sometimes he just play show and go out from the venue because he couldn't be.
Yeah.
The
you
show
couldn't be in
was
the venue.
yeah.
Wow.
But I remember some of the teachers, they have a problem. Like I don't know, they like jealous maybe a little that we are touring over Europe. You know, we go to UK, we go to France, to Belgium, everywhere, and this small motherfucker, he's going out, play his music, and come back to exam play piano,
Yo.
like on the front of the teachers that they like 20 years older than him, and how to deal with that, like from the teacher position. So I hear that he told me that sometimes he could hear from them like, oh, how was your tour? Like you could feel this
kind of jealousy, kind of like talking down to it.
Kind of, yeah.
Wow.
But
That's unfortunate.
But we never like take care too much about that bullshit. So
Yeah. You're always gonna have that. You're gonna have people that are like love it and like love you guys for doing it and support you guys, and then you'll have like some other people that are like they'll like kind of talk down to you and I'm just just jealous and
yeah.
and what have you. Hey, Jay, can you pull up the second record? Next one. So what memories do you have when you see this record?
I have really good memories from
memories.
this. Very
Okay.
good memories because, we finally have a room to jam with Vitek.
Sick.
We Vitek have this first drum kit. I have this first Ran guitar, the Polish brand. Maybe you remember from like Vader guys.
Okay.
Back in the days, the Ran, that was a custom made guitar. Really cool, like a shape, like looks like a BC Rich Ironbird
Okay.
with the headstock, like I think I even have this guitar on the cover somewhere on the vinyl, like back on the vinyl picture.
Do you still have it?
I still have it.
Good.
Yeah, it's
Good.
this guitar like made all this like spheres of oh, that's the guitar in here. Yeah, I love it.
Nice.
I was like, oh, sweet. I love it. The iron beer shape, like totally black. Yeah,
Just fucking death metal, dude.
total death metal. Yeah. So
total
I've been,
death metal.
when, you know how inspiring it can be. Oh, that's my second run.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know,
Yeah.
you know how much the shape even or the look of guitar can inspire you to make the riffs.
100%, dude.
It's crazy, especially when you are, I don't know,
100%.
18, 19 years old, and I will just go and sleep with this guitar.
Yeah, you'll like identify with the shape. You know?
Yes.
Yeah. It becomes a part of you.
Yeah.
And then and then
So important. So
and then you play different.
I always love this like this crazy shape like explorers, like Ironbirds. I have a warlock shape on the beginning too.
Yeah, you mentioned that you do have a couple of. Which one's this one?
That's the one. That's the one.
That's fucking.
Imagine you are
That's metal. That's
Yeah.
fucking death metal, dude.
Yep.
That fits you definitely.
So cool.
You mentioned that some of your dream guitars are someone like to maybe one day own like a 60s, 70s Gibson Les Paul or Explorer, right?
Yeah, I mean, right now my favorite shape it will be Explorer.
Yeah.
It just looks killer on the stage.
It looks sick.
It's really easy to like sit down with that and jam. It just
The shape's awesome.
feels good with that.
Yeah. So the reason why I pulled up this one is I want to learn the riff for Spheres of Madness. Like that first riff, I was listening to it. I'm like, I can't hear the pattern.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
What's that? What's that pattern?
So main riff goes like that. So this is
I was like, I'm like, is he tripling or is it double? Like I never really.
It's triplet, because you have right from the record when you listen it can be a little high. It's
hiding.
Under the gain.
It's hiding.
Yeah, that's true. That's why I always seen the millions of versions of like people play that.
That's what I thought. Okay.
Yeah. So it's like. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's.
Okay. So the first time is a double, but the second time is the triple. Right. That's it's kind of a crazy pattern. So double and triple.
And I remember when I created this song, I remember that day.
Yeah.
Like, I made the song in one day.
One day.
It just if even like not even one day, like maybe 2 hours, like whole song.
It is too out of you.
I mean, I remember exactly. I was inspired by. Do you know band Gorefest from Holland?
Gorefest. I've heard the name Gorefest.
Old school death metal band from Holland.
Okay. Gorefest.
And I seen this video of, I don't remember the song title, Erase or something. Like there is this double bass riff going all the time, and I was like, holy shit! I don't have to play like ultra speed like Morbid Angel. Like it can be also like a mid tempo and a double bass. Like it was so groovy. Still death metal.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know if probably this song, but there will be the part with the double bass. Yeah. And I was like,
that's sick. Okay.
Yeah, vocals are sick, and the drummer is amazing too. Like,
yeah, a little bit more on the simple side.
This is more like a European death metal style band.
Okay.
From probably late 80s, early 90s.
Okay.
And I seen the video and listened to this, like, oh shit, it's like mid-tempo song, not too crazy fast, like, you know, like the E side, like Morbid Angel, like Cannibal Corpse. And it's like, oh shit, it's cool. And I just like, okay, I'm going from my room right now and do like, and then. You will never guess from, because there's this part with whammy bar going down on the verse part. You will never guess from where I was inspired by that. I shouldn't say it, probably, but fuck it.
What was the Disney movie we were just talking about?
No, it was.
What was it?
I have a friend who listen Limp Bizkit.
Fuck everybody. Vogg is inspired by Limp Bizkit. No,
but solidified. Just
fuck everybody. Are you serious?
I mean, just the whammy bar, like a.
Oh my gosh. Oh, that is why Limp Bizkit will always be goated. So we went.
I'm not inspired by Limp Bizkit, but he used this
Okay, the one part.
This one we bought like some of the songs, like it sounds like so powerful, you know?
Yeah.
Like oh yeah. Like it's a cool trick. I mean, like it's just simple thing, right?
Okay, so we went from Gorefest to Limp Bizkit. Now why? So what? So what inspired the next riff? That's the really insane riff.
Yeah.
That's like the crazy.
This is probably my thing.
There we go. Yeah, it's that part.
Yeah, that's the riff. That's trick because here when you go up with this riff with harmony, it goes like it's an empty string between, and it's always I see always mistake with some tabs on the internet. Like the people think it's but it's the same on the. It's one note, but it's changed a lot.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you're right. It does kind of add like another. Oh,
another something.
A little
you know?
trick will just change it, man.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
That's the magic. Like small details can make a huge difference.
Man, thank you for that. That's fucking sick, dude. That's a sick riff. Arguably one of the most iconic riffs of all time, dude. Because I mean, dude, like for years we were jamming that one song, dude. Just that one. It's like, man, that's like that riff, dude.
That song, Spheres of Madness, I can hear like so many people all the time, everywhere, like coming to me, like saying they're fans, and it's always Spheres of Madness. I mean that's something about to make this characteristic riff.
Mm-hmm.
You don't think about when you create something like that. You don't think about that you wanna do something special or memorable.
Yeah.
It just happened, and then people will tell you, it's this. Like I remember, we sent this record to the label so they could listen, and they first answer was this song, Spheres of Madness, and we gonna promote that. We make a video for that. We make a video in States during our first US tour in 2002. We filmed it in some studio in California. I don't remember exactly.
It was in California, really?
Yes.
Oh shit.
And they put it on MTV. Wow. So I remember like that's some awesome. Of the Polish newspapers, like Our Boys in MTV. There was like article about that. It was something back in the days when still MTV was
still playing music videos.
Yeah, it was.
So this was done in California?
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't remember exactly. Oh yeah, and Incantation. You see, Incantation.
What a trip, man! What another full circle moment for you.
We've been supporting Incantation of our first tour after the Nihility record. So right now, after 23 years.
23 years.
Again, with Incantation. Right now they're supporting us. Things change, and we play the whole album over the US and Canada. Some songs we never play live, so it's like first time ever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Holy crap! And there's one more song. It's the title track. It's that blast riff. It's like such a unique blast riff, and then the next riff you play, I was watching you play it, and what you're playing does not sound like what's coming out. So you have like the blast beat riff,
Yeah.
and then the next one.
And then yeah. So this riff, I love this riff. It's like it's like it's like a teenager dudes are against everything, you know.
Fuck yeah,
like this
dude.
is like, okay, we're going for war right now.
Yes.
It's like, no, we are not agree with you guys. Yeah. And then this groovy riff, that was cool. Like we made this record together with Vitek in the room, just jamming. I become with the riffs idea, and he picked the idea like immediately, and he create all these nice drum parts, which
that riff. I was looking at you play. I'm like, that doesn't sound.
so. And this kick drum,
That riff's fucked up.
It's crazy to watch people during the show. Like we play this riff, the riff become, and people are like so fucking groovy. Yeah. And that is all the palm muted. Probably like some of suffocation inspiration here.
Okay.
I guess.
Okay. I heard you. If a guitar player wants to learn how to develop their speed in playing, I heard you talk about to do that. Learn how to play slow.
Exactly.
And first off, I don't know what I'm talking about. I just did research because I heard you say it. I saw you playing E harmonic minor scale, and you're playing it slow, and I was like, oh wow. So if you're is there something to that playing something slow?
So if I would like to give some advice for player, if someone wanna listen me as someone I can give the advice, I will. I always warm up slow, like I don't go fast. I don't know. Because I know I can play fast. I know that.
Yeah.
And I have to practice the songs in the tempo we're gonna perform.
Yeah.
To keep in shape and stuff. But just for myself, and especially being on tour and warming up before the show, as I said, like I'm taking some scales or wherever, like minor harmonic or some other scale, and I just go slow as much as possible. Just like. That's it. That's my warm up, and sometimes I'll do like triples. Like not faster than this, just like easy, that just to have a contact, like physical contact with instrument, with strings.
Okay.
So it's really, and then I go there and just smash as much as I can. That's it. But this is enough for me, and I think going slow, it's important for later when you wanna be precise in the fast tempo. Like that's something I come from the music school as well. I have a teacher.
Okay.
I have a teacher who always tell me like, don't play only fast. Like I know you wanna go fast as soon as possible, but even you know the song really well, even you know that, go back and practice it slow. Because if you gonna play all the time only fast, then after the time you're gonna maybe lose some of the you go with the routine with something, then the quality of what you're doing it's going lower. So you need to go and remember how it was on the beginning.
Yeah.
So like this. Oh, it's a pretty long delay.
So you're just cruising like
Yeah,
like
I'm just like. Maybe it sounds boring. Maybe it's not like challenging and all, but it's all about to pay attention, to press the string in the right place, so the muscle memory works after. Yeah, something like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're just like doing stuff like this. So you're just kind of feeling like the fretboard,
Yes,
kind of.
yes,
Okay.
exactly. Like you know where you are. You know your place. Okay, I can be here. I can jam the same thing. Just important thing is to listen. If every note is correct, it's sounding. If every note sounding good. I think it's the best sound I ever had on the headphones playing on the Cortex today.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because I didn't like I connect some headphones and it's like too much highs, like harsh. It sounds great right now.
Yeah, it sounds fine.
Love it.
Copy and riffs. It works.
Yeah.
Cool. And then and you do that for an hour, correct?
Yeah, about the hour. Like as much as I need. I can feel like, okay, I'm already warm up. I can go to the stage.
And then shot of whiskey.
We used to do that.
You used to?
Yeah.
Okay. We used to do a couple shots of whiskey.
We don't. Yes, also
Okay.
like back in the days, even like smoking like huge joint.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah.
You would play high?
A lot.
That's why Vogg is the GOAT. He knows how to do it high.
I mean, at some point, like after, I don't know which record.
Yeah,
Organic or Negation. We've been smoking quite a lot in the band, and yeah, sometimes like just before the show, we just like smoke all around. Okay, let's go. We're ready, and it's like we play amazing. It doesn't goes,
What does that feel like? Are you like you feel like in the zone? You're like you can really feel the strings and like.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
So into it, the music. But then I find out like uh it doesn't work that good anymore. I mean, I remember once like
It changes when you get older.
yeah.
Yeah.
I remember I go for the stage just after like few hits, and the song was so long. Like I'm in the middle of the song and it's like, oh my god, feels like half an hour already. you know. But so right now we stopped to do anything like that. We going completely sober on the stage. Like even like maybe 2-3 years ago, we always do like a shot of whiskey or two.
Yeah.
We call it business meeting.
Business meeting. Okay. Yeah.
Okay,
This is a very important business meeting, guys.
It's like, okay, we have 5 minutes to the show. Business meeting.
Okay. Got it.
We take a shot, and I mean, it's cool. I seen the Rammstein guys still doing that, like schnapps or something.
Yeah.
Like they have this tradition.
Yeah.
It's cool. Like
It's cool.
you can relax, have a shot, or
Yeah, we have like, we still have like 3 to 4 business meetings before show.
yeah.
Let's have a few meetings.
Everything it works well for you. Yeah, why not? But it's crazy that talking about that, like these days, you can see on a metal stage, is everything goes down with the drinking. With I feel like musicians drop drinking. Like they are not doing that crazy.
A lot of bands are staying they're not as crazy now. Yeah, they're either going on stage sober or riding sober. I noticed that now.
Yeah. I noticed that. Like I grow in a different environment, to be honest.
Yeah. When did you start drinking?
Start?
Yeah. When did you start? 12.
No.
I was riffing. I'm drinking. I'm having business meetings. I'm 12.
No.
Okay.
For sure, I start to play guitar earlier than I start drinking.
Okay.
That's for sure.
Nice.
But I think Vitek starts smoking cigarettes before me.
Of course.
It was like, I'm like, what are you doing, dude? Like, no problem, man. I show you how to do it. He was such a great human being.
Vogg, I'm so sorry about your brother, man. It's fucking sad. It's really sad, man. You guys were on you're on your third record, right? It's third or fourth?
After fourth record,
okay, yeah.
2006.
So you guys are touring in a van, right? And you had did you have a driver?
We have a driver, yeah. That is a Russian or Belarus driver from this agency. They made this tour. We've been in Russia. And we've been driving van just before last show. It's supposed to be last show on the tour. Last show. And it's crazy because the promoter said like you don't have to do that show because it's a long way. There's not many people. So if you will cancel that show, it's okay. And we've been, of course, like this young ambition dudes, like, no, we're gonna sell a few t-shirts, we're gonna play. And then it happened, after like 2 hours drive or something.
What time was it?
Summer, I don't remember exactly, about like 12 or 1 p.m.
Oh, so it's during the day.
During the day.
So you guys were all awake?
Yeah.
What? If you don't mind, what happened?
That was we've been rushing because that was a long way, and I think driver was like over speed, so he wanted to just like take faster the older cars, and that was a truck with the wood, like with the long pieces of trees.
Trunks, tree trunks.
So we smash with this truck, and the wood goes inside the van.
Oh.
yeah, and hit a few people, hit Vitek in head, and yeah.
Mm-hmm. Wow. I'm sorry, man.
Yeah, it was probably the worst. It's the worst memory I have.
That's a nightmare, man.
It was a nightmare.
And he was 23, right?
23.
20.
Yeah.
Man, he was a kid.
If you are 23, you feel already adult. But it's not like that. He was a kid. Great personality, great brother, amazing musician. He just became a father. His daughter right now, she's like 20 or 21. She started a medical university. She will be a doctor. Yeah, he will be proud.
Yeah, man, he's one of the best death metal drummers to ever do it, man.
I mean, he creates something unique for sure, like Spheres of Man, like Day 69.
You guys created it was like
a
if you original sound.
If you will show the Day 69 song, this is his song. He made it.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
And he made it just on the drums. Then I become with the riffs after the drum parts, when song was already recorded. Yeah.
Well, I love the when you start doing like.
Yep. This is like, I guess, I think it's really unique, like for death metal style. It's connecting death metal with little jazzy playing, with all the cymbals.
It kind of is, man.
And there is the drum solo in this song. It's a drum solo.
Or is it?
For like 30 seconds, or...
Is it towards the end? We...
Oh, it's now, yeah.
There's jazz. Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah, it's sick. I don't hear like this kind of parts in metal music in general. Like okay, I remember because that was just drums, and I become the riffs, and the drum parts was so sick.
Yeah.
I was like, dude, I don't want to record any guitars for this. Just leave this place. Just drums.
Yeah, let's leave it.
It's cool. It's always a special moment during the show. You can do the lights for the drums and shit like that. It's cool.
Yeah. Everyone's watching it, drinking, you know.
Talking about Vitek, like talking about the people they pass away. So many of our friends.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Where is he?
Here.
Mitch.
Here, yeah.
I mean, I don't know, like times is curing. I can talk without a huge pain right now about Vitek. It's always sentimental. It hurts, but I have so many good memories with him, with the times we spent together, and you have to know. I need to say, it keeps me going. It really keeps me going. For what I'm doing. Sometimes I'm doing like, why I'm doing that without him? Because it was all about us. The sound, the music, riffs. And I feel like kind of lonely, like going just me. I have amazing band members right now. It's great. Great lineup. I have great drummer, James Stewart. I have Paul Pasek on bass, and a new guy, Emedy Bode from Finland. Rasta was amazing too. He did almost 15 years in the band and singing. He decided, choose his own path right now. He's doing lessons. Maybe he become with some new project soon. We'll see. Crossing fingers. So yeah, but it's still different. It's still new for me. With Vitek that was the sound. That was a decap for real. So I miss this time. I miss him, but I keeps good memories, and like I treat this as motivation for me to keep
Yeah,
going.
man.
Even like almost every day, I feel like, where the fuck you are, man? Like I need to go right now, just me with fucking guitar alone. But I don't know. I'm keep it going with that.
Hmm.
Anyway,
Yeah, man. Yeah, Vitek and a Conan. Man, just sad.
yeah.
It's
Coven is
sad.
still in bad condition. I'm gonna visit him finally. It was not possible to visit him, the Coven, during the COVID times because
Hmm.
like it was too risky. So I didn't see him for a long time right now. I'm gonna probably after this tour, yeah, I need to visit him, say hi, listen music together.
That's a lot of face. That's a lot to pace. It's a lot. Oh,
Taste.
it's a lot to face that.
Yes,
It's a lot.
it's not easy.
No, no, man. But and then just something so tragic, and you're it's like how does that happen? Like, and you were fine. What are
I
the
don't know.
odds of that? The odds. They're like impossible. I don't know,
I
man.
think I have really good support from my friends, from my family. I
Hmm.
think it's all about I'm surrounded by good people
Yeah.
and good things. So I think this gives me the
Mm.
strength. And maybe music.
Yeah.
Like if you have something to do, if you have passion for something in your life, I think it's easier to go through. You can keep your mind for the different direction. Just
Hmm.
make your another goal, another challenge, and
Another.
just like go, and don't think too much about like the bad things,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah. Unfortunately, uh, unfortunately, when someone close to you passes, unfortunately, it does give you like this. You're able, after that, you are able to handle a lot emotionally. It gives you like a new bar to handle, right? Like so bad things that might happen to you, you have like this new capacity, right? So that's kind of one of like the positives, unfortunately. When
Yeah, you talk about like it can makes you stronger
yes,
in
yeah,
some. Yeah.
unfortunately, yeah. Like my personal capacity has grown so much. The things are like I don't want to say easy, but when bad shit happens, it's kind of easy because when you have something to compare it to,
Yeah.
it's like, oh well, this isn't even close to that. So this is like, you know, we'll 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 get through this easy.
I'm still. I think I've been into the tough things in life, but I still
Mm.
I think I'm still learning like how
Oh,
to
of
deal with all
course,
those things.
of course, man.
Uh, Honestly, I family it helps. Like I see my daughters.
Yeah.
It's such a positive thing
Hmm.
to see them growing, and they have a passion. They go to theater school right now.
Wow,
They love it.
that's sick, man.
So
Cool.
yeah, we need to just keep it going, and
Hmm.
try to think positive, no matter what. Maybe maybe I have this kind of mentality,
Hmm.
like from Krosno,
Yeah.
from the land I come from. Like
Yeah.
I remember always like my family members were always smiling, were always positive,
Hmm.
no matter what. So I think mm, I have something like that in my blood, like just like trying to be optimistic.
Mm.
And I'm thankful, I'm grateful for that, because not every human being can be like that much positive,
Yeah,
optimistic.
it's true.
You know,
I think that's what I think that's why people are fascinated with good people. It's like we have bad things that happen to us, but we're able to handle it and turn it into a positive. I think that's a very fascinating thing that humans have. I think that's one of the things that makes someone like a good person. Like you don't let that just
and how much you can influence the
destroy.
other people. being positive. Like we have this, we have the band supporting us, Darkest Hour.
Oh yeah, they're awesome.
Those dudes, the great players, and the Mikey, the guitar player.
Oh yeah,
Dude, every day you see this guy, he's totally positive, optimistic, and immediately you are in bad mood. You see this guy, you hear this guy talking.
of course.
Okay.
You
No problem.
You feel good.
Everything
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, some people have that.
Think,
That's cool.
Think like how much we can influence the other people with our energy.
Oh sure,
That's crazy.
that's true. I try to do that. You know, I'll see someone kind of bummed out, just say, "What's up, dude?
Yeah.
What's up, man?
Yeah.
What's up?" Well, we're gonna run into an hour and a half. Vogg, anything that you wanna? Oh, one thing I want people to know about you. I think this might be this might be a world record. I think you've written the most death metal riffs of any other player. You might have wrote the most death metal riffs of anybody. Think about it. How many records and you're the only guitar player.
Okay.
Yeah,
it's not easy task for sure.
You might have wrote. I don't think one's have written as many death metal riffs as you.
I don't know. I don't think about Chris. Thank you for mentioning things like that.
It might be a record.
Man, thank you so much. But I never think about it. I think about it when I wanna create the new set list for the shows, and it's like, okay, we have just 1 hour or hour and a half, and it's too many songs already. Like we have a problem to choose the right set list right now.
Sure.
But I never think about it. But it's already a pretty big catalog. Yeah. Of the riffs and of the songs.
How many records deep are you guys?
It's already 8 or 9? Okay. Nine records.
It's a lot of death metal riffs.
Yeah, it's a lot of death metal riffs.
It's sick.
You know what? I sometimes like it's changing every year. Like thinking about that, about what you're doing, what I'm doing in my life, and. Talking about creating riffs, for a beginning you are inspired by other bands you listen, so it's or similar to some other bands. I think everybody have that on the beginning. Yeah. Then you wanna become more original, do something from yourself.
Yes.
It always will remind something, some other music, some other bands. But I think as much you're growing and you're getting older, that I'm able to add something from myself, my own music language, my own style, which is cool. And the important thing for me is to not be afraid to explore the new territories with your music. Like some bands keep going with the style, and it's good. It's like Slayer or like Cannibal Corpse. I mean, they change during the years, but they keeping the same style. They will not go with female vocal or really melodic, nice chorus or anything like that.
Yeah,
they need to keep going with the style. But I would like to be on the edge. I like to feel the little danger of like, okay, I wanna do this riff. It's more rock and roll, or I invite Tatiana from Ginger.
That's sick.
And I was like, I never think like, oh shit, it's maybe too much, or it can destroy the career of the band, or what people will say about that. Oh shit, oh let's go, let's see what happened. You know?
Yeah.
It's like exploring the territory which is dark, which is like you've never been there before. It's risky, but I like this kind of risk, you know? Yeah. I like this.
Risk is it's so important. It's kind of everything. If you want to take the risk, like, you're separated from a lot of people. A lot. If just take the risks. You know, songwriting, touring, this it's one big risk.
It is. It's crazy. It's crazy life. Like imagine you are in the plane, you are in the bus, you are constantly all the time in some vehicle which is moving.
Yeah.
In a moving case.
It's a weird life. It's not. It's a weird life.
but we love it.
Love it. That's it. I try to walk away from this life a lot of times. It's just I can't walk away from this thing right here. I can't. I love it too much.
You have a really good sound on that.
Thank you. It's quad cortex, and I went past the pickups a few months ago, and I'm loving it. The bare knuckle pickups, I'm loving it.
Bare knuckle.
Because
you've been on EMG before.
For a while, yeah.
Yeah.
But then I've always been a passive guy. Finally, I made the move, and I'm loving it.
And a 7-string Fender.
Come on, dude.
Oh my God.
Come on, I'm freaking.
Is that only?
I'm trying to get Fender to start making sevens. I am trying. I'm getting closer by the day. Just a little. It's just baby steps. But I think
awesome.
eventually.
Hey Chris, maybe we can share like later on the sounds from Cortex by the cloud.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
I'm not too sure how the cloud works yet, but I'm slowly getting into the.
Yeah.
Should we close this thing off with a riff or what?
I could just sit here and jam. It's sounding so cool.
Sounds good.
Let me see how drop will sound like. Yeah, so we're using two tunings during the show. It's drop B and C sharp standard.
Okay. Which one's this?
So this is drop B.
Okay. Yeah, dude.
So cool.
Nice, dude.
A drop is sick. I love drop tuning, man.
It drops. It's so much easier too.
Yeah. Exactly.
Vogg, is anything that we missed that you want out there?
I just want to thank you, Chris, for invitation. I think you're doing great job.
Oh,
it's amazing.
I'm honored, man. I'm honored.
It's really unique, a podcast from other podcasts. I seen like All Outlook have a coffee, but it's different. Love Ola. I never do the podcast. I mean, this is like probably the first podcast I ever did.
Sick.
So it's crazy for me.
We're honored, man. We're honored, and thank you for playing too.
It's my pleasure. My pleasure.
It was cool to know the history. You know.
Yeah, I feel that we could talk for a whole day.
Yeah, I'm kind of like it could go on, but we need to get you out of here. But thank you.
I just want to say like thank you for the invitation, for sure.
Anytime.
And it's really cool experience, I have to say. And I wanna, because today is the last day
of the tour, right?
Of the tour.
I'll be there drinking. I'm gonna have a lot of business meetings today.
We can have some. Yeah, let's do a business meeting after the show, for sure.
Okay, cool.
We fly tomorrow home.
Wow, that's cool.
So we can have a little business meeting today. It's the end of the tour. The tour was fantastic.
That's awesome, man. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Yeah, I didn't expect that it becomes that good, actually. Really nice people, smooth,
nice,
great crew, good times. Another amazing US tour. We played last year with Septic Flesh, was great.
Nice.
And if some Decapitated fans will watch that, I wanna say like big shout out for Decapitated fans and all people they show up or our show. Like without those fans, means not too much, to be honest. Like we can go back to the rooms and jam for ourselves. Yeah, thank you for all the fans that coming and supporting the band since that many years already.
Yeah, years, records, 8 records, and throughout the changes still. It's awesome, man.
So I'm gonna keep it going.
Keep it going. You have to.
Have a few new songs already written.
Cool. Nice.
So I'm looking for maybe next year release something new.
Next year? Sick.
Yeah. We're gonna see.
All right, Vogg, honored to hang out with you, and
thank you so much, Chris.
And thank you for everything that you've done for us, Definitely, man. It's sick.
Oh, my pleasure,
man.
really. Thank
Vogg,
you
honor,
so
man.
much. Thank you so much.
Anytime, man. All right, everyone, that's it. Later.